Hey everybody, I swear that this cowcatcher is cursed. It's cursed. I've made it and I've made it again and I made it again and again. This last time I made it, I uploaded the video and it appears to not have any sound on there. So it's like, come on, G. So let's go ahead and do it again because you know what? We don't quit. We don't give up. We just keep going. Cowcatcher, catcher. Number 4. So I'm getting really good at it. Maybe I'll shave a couple minutes off. I know all the dimensions by heart. I'll start by putting a sketch right on our front view. Great. What we're going to do is lock in here and draw the first pentagon, which goes over, it goes up, it goes over, it comes down, and it finishes off. And we're going to dimension all these lines and get them just right. So let's turn on dimension. This big one down here is 1.8. And all the dimensions are over here on this side of the screen. I might click over here real quick just to kind of show you, but one of the learns is you're trying to like follow these leader lines around and then look for the numbers in between the dimension lines. So we got 1.8, we got 2.5. The overall distance from front to back is this sneaky one over here, 1 inch. And then this is centered right in the middle. The top is a similar shape, but it's smaller. It's 0.25, 1.2, and 0.75 centered. But right now we're just drawing the bottom. So let's go ahead and throw these dimensions on. This guy, or girl, is 0.25, and this girl is 0.25. And we got to make sure that from there to there is 1 inch on the dot. Oh, this is what it did last time in the last video. And we'll be able to show you how to fix it momentarily. And then from here to here is going to be 0.9 inches, and I should get like a big error, right? So everything turned red and it's freak out time. But what you do is you get out of dimension, you click on this one right here. That is a perpendicular constraint, and hit delete, and now it shifts over. So everything's groovy now. It's 1 inch from the bottom, da 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 da. So finish this sketch, and we're going to make the top plane invisible and the right plane invisible, and we're going to offset another front plane. And this is the overall height of the cowcatcher. It is 0.75 inches. And that is perfect. So now we got a plane floating above the other plane. Ooh. Let's go ahead and make the first plane invisible and put a sketch on our new plane. Look at it dead on. We're going to draw another trapezoid right on top of the first one. So let's go ahead. Boink, 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 and boink. You want to make sure that these two lines are coinciding. If they're not right over the top of each other, you can use this geometric constraint to activate that. You click both lines, and it should, oh, I don't want to make them equal. That would mess everything up. And you want to click both those lines, and it will line them up. So I'm going to go ahead and dimension this. This line segment is 1.2. This one is 0.25. This one, you can see it's not perpendicular. It's slightly off to an angle, so I'm going to throw a perpendicular constraint onto that one by activating it and clicking it. See how it's straightened up right there? And then I can go ahead and dimension that one. 0.25. The distance from here to here is 0.75. And the distance from here to here is 1.2 divided by 2, so 0.6. And last but not least, we got to make sure that this is all aligned. So what we're going to do is click this line and the old line, come back in between, and make that a 0.3. And what that is it's 1.8 minus 1.2 divided by 2. Check that out, math. All right, so we're going to finish these two and go ahead and loft the two shapes together. Loft is this one. You click one, you click the other one, and voila, you've got yourself a nice little cowcatcher started. I'm going to make this plane invisible because it bugs me. I'm going to put a sketch right on the, well, not yet. I'm going to go ahead and shell it first. So let's forget that for a second. Underneath the fillet drop down, we'll find shell. and we'll flip it to the bottom and just click here. You want to make sure that this value is 0.1. I think that's the default, but it just hollowed that out. Now we'll go ahead and put a sketch on the back. We're going to make the 3 pegs. So you want to make 3 circles in what you feel like might be the right areas, and get to dimensioning. The dimension for all 3 is 0.125. Oh, and where's that over here? Right here, 125 tip. Anytime you see tip, it means typical. The thickness is 0.1 tip. The thickness of the cutout part is 0.05 tip. So just keep all that in mind. Now we got to kind of move these things around. So from here to the bottom is 0.625. So let's throw that in there, and that should slide it down. And then from here to here is 0.625. 0.625, right? That slides it over. From here to here, 0.625. Lots of 5/8 here. 5/8 and 0.625. It's the same thing. So from here to here is, well, we got to go. Nope. We got to go there. That's what we want. The vertical distance is 0.5. That slides it up. Same thing with this one. Vertical distance 0.5. That slides that one up. And then we want to make sure that this is centered. So we will click here and click over here, and that should be 0.9 to center us, right? Good. And now all we need to do is make these all 0.125. And easy way you can do that is click the equals constraint, click the one you like, and then click the one you don't like, and it shrinkifies it. So now they're the same size. Bam, bam, bam. Am I missing anything? See, we centered that, we centered those, we got the heights all just right. So this is good to go. We're going to look at it from the side so we can see the magic in action. We're going to extrude this, and this all 0.125. And 0.125 is 1/8 of an inch. So keep that in mind. Once you get your decimal inches from your fractional inches all lined up, you will have the power. We're going to throw a chamfer on these ends, and the chamfer is this crazy note. It's 0.01, that's a distance, and 45 degrees is an angle. So you have to activate chamfer, and we don't want equal distance, we want distance and angle. 0.01, the other one is 45, so that's good. Click the edge, click the top edge, click the top edge, hit the check mark, and you've got a nice little taper there. The final maneuver, we're going to put a sketch right on this face, shwabam, and we're going to use the offset tool to bring in this whole edge 0.1 inches. Offset is right here. So there was a hotkey O for offset, so that's good to keep in the back of our mind. And we want to change the dimension to 0.1. That gives us the nice dimension. And we're going to extrude cut this just 0.05, so it goes halfway through. Oh no, we don't want to add it, we want to remove it. There we go. 0.05. So now we got that cut in. You could do the same thing by putting a sketch over here and offsetting all those, but I want to show you how to throw in an offset plane and do it that way. So let's look at us right at the front side of this thing. Oh, there we go, front side. And we're going to click plane. We're going to come up on our list over here in the browser and choose the right plane. Now you can kind of see that yellow line pop up over there. And we want the distance to be 0.9, so that's halfway through. And you can see now we've got this little blue line right here. That's where our plane's going to go. If we look at it from the side, you can see the plane going through halfway through our cowcatcher. Now, in your patterning tools, you have linear pattern, circular pattern, curve pattern. We're going to choose mirror, and we don't want to mirror the whole thing. We don't want to mirror the part. We want to mirror a feature, right? So this is the feature we want to mirror, and then our mirror plane is this, and if we spin it, we should see that it has copied that over to the other side. Game over. There's your cowcatcher. I know this was pretty quick, so you might have to watch and pause and pause and watch and watch and pause. But there you have it. Have a nice day.